to share with you a few different methods to radically increase your energy levels. You're going to feel so much more alert and energized most of the day today. Honestly, I don't know what it was. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep last night, which I try to get good enough sleep, but things happen. And most of the day I've been kind of in a lethargic, weird mess. But after doing a workout on YouTube, or actually on an app I have, combined with an energy increasing method that I found online as well, and also taking a shower. Taking a cold shower will wake you up. That's a good way to get some energy as well. But just de-stress my body with a warm shower, because that actually activates your parasympathetic nervous system, and then activating my sympathetic system for just a short little bit with a cold shower to wake up my system. So I'm a lot more different than I was most of the day. But anyway, so let me share these techniques with you. The first technique, you're going to be doing a forward fold. So we're going to do a forward fold, and we're going to do a gradually slow roll up to a back bend, and you're going to really feel your energy open up in your body, and you're going to feel it in your back. It's going to feel amazing. So they do this a lot in yoga. So we're going to come down, have a little slight bend in your knees. You can sway side to side here. You can't really see me, but I'm swaying side to side like this. Lower, and with your back arched, and keep everything as loose as possible. Slowly, gradually, you're going to come up vertebrae by vertebrae. You want to do this slow. And then at the top, arch back and swing your hands up. Come back down. Repeat that. All right, so that's method number one. That should give you a little bit of energy right there. The second method, I actually learned this from an energy practitioner. She helps people get rid of stuck energy in their bodies and just become more alive as a human being. Donna Eden. So I watched this video online. Really amazing how this works. But your third eye right here is where your third eye is, your seat of intuition. And it's just extrasensory perception linked to the outside nether realms. I'm not too versed in this, but it's pretty amazing. So your third eye, you probably heard about that. There's a cross pattern in your third eye. When you cross your fingers like this, it's actually activates your third eye when you look at it. Believe it or not, when you look at this cross pattern, it activates your third eye. Whereas if you do something like this, it doesn't really activate your third eye. And that's actually a way she showed on stage. She had a guy extend his hand to the side. She held his arm. She held his arm while somebody else behind Donna, her assistant, or maybe her husband, put a cross out in front like this, up in the air. And Donna had the guy look at the cross, and the guy behind Donna switched from a cross to the straight. And the guy that was looking at the cross, Donna was able to actually move his hand up and down because his third eye wasn't really awoken. But then when the guy behind Donna did this, the guy that had his hand out, it was a lot stiffer. So that means that he had bad energy, because this doesn't help you with your energy. This does. And so what you can do, what she did, is she did a cross pattern just like this, a cross pattern across the body. And you can do this yourself, but it helps if you have another person as well do it from behind you, from your one shoulder to the opposite side of your body. So from your right shoulder to your left hip and vice versa. So what we're going to do is you're going to clasp your left shoulder, and you're going to move the energy down like this to the one side of your body. You're going to feel that release, that tension release. Have a little bit of a give, and again, you're right in the front of your shoulder here. And then repeat on the opposite side. Wow, I just saw a deer running across front of my yard. They're so majestic. All right. Do that a few times. I'm not really rubbing enough. There we go. So you should feel that shake out a little bit. Feeling pretty good right now, right? So that's another method right there. I'm not sure what to really call that. But here's the next method. So I found this online years ago, but it is pretty powerful because you actually activate your energy meridians, which are basically your pressure points around your body. And they're located in different parts of your body, including your earlobes. So when you squeeze your earlobes, you're activating a pressure meridian. And you actually feel a little bit of something in your head up here in your brain. It just gives you a little bit of like a jolt of, I don't know if it's dopamine or what, but you feel pretty good. So we're going to cross our hands, and maybe this crossing hands has something to do with the third eye thing. I never thought about that, but maybe that's why this works so well. Who knows? But we're going to grab our earlobes like this. You're going to grab your earlobes, and we're going to squat down. Now, you could say the squatting down motion, coming back up, gives you energy. Well, of course it does, but this does as well. So we're going to squat down, and when you squat down, you squeeze your earlobes. Squat down, squeeze your earlobes. All right? All right. Feel pretty good, right? The next thing we're going to be doing is actually, well, this I wasn't actually planning for this to be the next tip, but essential oils. Essential oils. Certain smells can give you energies because they just activate your brain in different ways. It's hard to really explain, but like I have this Breathe Easy peppermint. It's got peppermint. Oh, it smells really good. Basil, tea tree, rosemary, eucalyptus. So this stuff really wakes you up and it opens up your sinuses. So, oh, it feels so good. This is really good if you're kind of congested, but it really helps with getting energy. So there's different essential oils. That's why you got like room sprays and people use aromatherapy. There's a lot of good benefits to using essential oils for energy and for calming your mind as well. You can use like lavender and stuff for calming, but we're talking about energy here. So citrus, peppermint, tea tree, pine. There's just so many different options. Maybe not pine, but you know, there's a lot of different options here. So essential oils, another option there. And now we're going to go into something called bioenergetics. So bioenergetics, this is a great way to release stuck, built up energy that's just trapped in your body. You're going to bend your knees a little bit here. We're going to come into a back bend. And you're going to have your fists pushing into your back like this. We're going to come back. Again, have your knees a little bent. And you're going to go... Just breathe out. Just breathe out and let anything that's stuck come up. Okay, so that's kind of crazy. But that will give you energy. That will definitely release anything. It actually really helps you speak better, gets rid of excess mucus. There's a lot of great benefits for that as well. The next thing we can do is a myocranial release, which is just squeezing not squeezing, but just working your way around your scalp, getting that scalp cranial massage. Just massage your scalp, get a little bit into your temples there too. Just massage all that tension away from your head. Should feel pretty good. Just go around, do what feels good for you. Find that tension you need to release and release it, all right? Okay, cool. So next thing I want to share with you is something that I think I created, but actually, no, I haven't created it. I've seen other people do this. So raise your hands up in the air. And we're going to squeeze our fists together, come down, go, ha! And breathe deeply in. Essential oils help with that. Or breathe out, go, or ha, 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 ha. Well, you can come down, or you can stay straight up, or you can stand up, Ha. Doing this before you go on stage, before a presentation, before you have to meet with someone, for one, you're going to have more confidence because you're going to feel more prepared, right? Energetically. that helps with being confident with something that you're about to do. I want you to realize something, my friend, 1 second here, is that your stagnant energy creates stagnant actions and a stagnant activity level in your day. So if your energy isn't open, you're gonna feel pretty depressed. If you go like this, assume these kind of postures versus a power pose like this. This, by the way, actually gives you some brain chemicals. It's a Superman pose or Superwoman pose if you're a woman. This will give you energy and it makes you feel confident, right? Automatically makes you feel confident. Your brain associates this pose with confidence. Versus this, you see someone walking down the street with this. I'm like, okay, is this person like a zombie? What is going on? We got this zombie virus. But try these energy techniques for yourself. Another thing you could do, I've actually seen this from Jason Capital. He's an entrepreneur. Other people do it too. I'm sure Tony Robbins even does this. Bark like a dog. Just go, whoo, whoo, whoo. Like doing that, you know, as long as there's no one around you so they don't think you're like a dog person and you're going to like bite them, especially if there's a mailman around. But anyway, doing the dog barking. Like, whoo, whoo, whoo. Like that primal barking actually really gets you good. And what you can also do is hop up and down. Forgot all about this little move. Hop up and down. Let everything go. Shake it out. Left to right. All right. Now we're good to go, right? Now you feel amazing. Try these. Share this with a friend that can benefit because they will feel unstoppable.